All of you must be having goals, desires and dreams. But there are times in our life where we create massive transformation. We take a journey forward. And I'm going to share something very really interesting and something very important with all of you, like how I started my journey 20 years back and how that has changed my life. Are you interested in it? Are you ready to listen my journey? I'm sure you are. Hey, hello awesome tribe. This is Awesome AJ, your mentor, guide and coach in your personal transformation. And I'm sure all of you must be gearing up for 2020. All of you must be looking forward to the new year and the new decade that is waiting for you to create your success, happiness and abundance. So few days back, I was going through my collection of books and I found in one of the book this card. This goes back 20 years. This card goes back to 20 years and this card is dated 17th August 2000. Yes, I wrote this card, this reminder card almost 20 years back on 17th August 2000. And even you can see on the back side of the card, there is this image of Indian flag is there. And definitely I must have got this blank card on the 15th August 2000. On the Independence Day of India, and then I have it. Then I made this reminder card for myself almost 20 years back in the year 2000. I was a teenager at that point and I was going through some really tough time in my life. I was really having a tough time, and that is the first time in my life I got introduced to self-help books, inspirational books, autobiographies, and that was the time when I started reading lot of books, especially self-help and inspirational books. And that's when I try to understand the concept of success. I try to understand the success principles, how the universe works, how our mind works. Of course, so many of the things were out of my understanding. So many things were so big that I was not able to implement them. But probably this was one of the first card I made at that point as a teenager. And I made this card and noted down 8 key points in this card, which was the foundation stone of my life and my success. And I believe I wasn't able to apply everything, all of them at that point in my life, because so many things were big, so many things were supposed to be deep. And over the years, I kept on reading, I kept on understanding, I kept on learning, I kept on applying. And now when I found this card, I realized I have ingrained all these things in my thinking pattern, in my lifestyle, in my way of living. And I realized this is the foundation stone to my journey over the last 20 years, the way I have transformed, the way I have moved forward in my life, the way I have created massive success in my corporate career, the way I have found my passion, the way I have built businesses, the way I have grown in my life, and now the way I'm following my passion and teaching all of you how to grow in life and become a successful person. All this started almost 20 years back. And I want to tell you the key points and I want to give you some deep insight how you can start your journey. So the 8 points that I have in this card. So now the first point is be a good finder. What does that mean? Always find good in everything. Even in the bad situation, even in the bad things, try to find something good. Now the point number 2, make a habit of doing it now. Yes, do it now. If you have to do something, do it now. Now the third point, develop an attitude of gratitude. Yes, attitude of gratitude is the biggest thing, and that's why over the years I've mastered it, I've ingrained it, I've taught so many people, and that's when we developed even the program 28 Magical Practice, where people are applying the attitude of gratitude or practicing gratitude in every area of their life, relationship, health, happiness, success, money, and they are growing. And this is what I have wrote 20 years back, develop an attitude of gratitude. And it took many years for me to really ingrain it. And I know that some of you sometimes find it difficult to feel gratitude, and that's absolutely fine, because my friend, my awesome tribe, you have to remember that life is a journey and you have to constantly keep working on yourself to ingrain many of the qualities and the philosophy of success, secret of success. Now the fourth point is get into a continuous education program. Yes, keep upgrading yourself both functionally, personally. Keep working on your mind. I have read so many books, attended programs, workshops, seminar, get mentored by amazing people like Les Brown, Jack Canfield, and so many more people. And I have been to different ashrams, monasteries. I have learned from monks. I have learned from gurus. I have learned from spiritual teachers. And I have learned from highly successful people from all walks of life. So continuously keep upgrading yourself, continuously educating yourself so that you don't just grow in your functional things, but you will be growing in life in every dimension. Especially keep educating your mind, because that's where you plant the seed of success and the seed of a successful, happy, abundant, fulfilling life. Now the point number 5, build positive self-esteem. Yes, positive self-esteem is the key. Again, the foundation stone of all the successful people. You may be having some weaknesses, some flaws, but having self-esteem, high self-esteem, knowing who you are, positive self-esteem, believing in yourself is always the key. Point number 6, and again, the most important, stay away from negative influences. Yes, stay away from negative people, stay away from negative movies, negative books, negative songs, negative ideas that is flowing in the world. You have to stay away, cut yourself off from the negativities so that you focus and invest all your time, money, energy in your self-transformation and go forward and grow forward in your life. Point number 7, learn to like the things that need to be done. Yes, this is another point and one of the key points, especially for professional success or success for students and different kind of professional. If you are in a process, if you have chosen a path and if you are doing something, but many people are not succeeding because they are hating the things that they are doing. I always said, if you really don't like it, leave it and go away. But if you can't leave it, then you have to learn to love it and do it the proper way possible. Because if you are a student and if you are doing some courses, if your parents have invested their life saving on your education, it's your responsibility and obligation to study the best way as possible so that you get the best out of the education, you grow fast, and even if you want to transition your career, you grow fast, you make the money, you make yourself comfortable, you make yourself sustainable, and then you take the transition, because in the process you learn so much about yourself, being dedicated, being passionate, being working a lot, putting your heart and soul into the process. Same way, if you are working in a job, if you want to change your job, change your job. If you want to change your career, change your career. But if you cannot do that, because if you don't have the money, if you don't have enough confidence, if you don't have the resources, then till the time you are working in the job, you have to do the job the best way possible and give your heart and soul. Because remember what Bruce Lee had said. He said, how you do anything, that's how you do everything. That is what you have to remember. And if you are doing the job because of money or because of supporting your family, and if you keep hating your job, and if you are thinking one day you will find a better job, or one day you are going to build your business, start your business, and you are going to do better, that's wrong. Because right now, if you are wasting your time in your job, if you are hating it continuously, then when you find another job, you will be doing the same mistake. If you start a business tomorrow, you will bound to fail. So even if you are not passionate about something you are doing, but make it a habit of doing it the right way. If you have to do something, do it the right way. Give your best in that. And that is what I have learned in my life. In my corporate career, I grow massively in the 10 years. I started as a construction engineer in a remote site to become a management consultant in the Fortune 50 company, in the top 4 consulting firm in the world. With Accenture Consulting, I become a management consultant within such a short span of time. It's only because whenever I was working in my job, I was giving my best. I learned everything possible to create extraordinary result. And that is what made my company proud of me. That is what made my clients proud of me. That is why I won awards after awards after awards. And because of that habit, because of that consistency that I built in myself, that raised my confidence, that raised my belief in myself, and that gave me so much of energy, so much of power, that even when I followed my passion, when I built my businesses, when I followed this passion of teaching and mentoring people, everywhere I was having that confidence, everywhere I was having that amount of dedication and passion to put my heart and soul. That is why this is the key. Learn to like the things that need to be done. If you are a student and if you have to study, if you are dropping out from the college, that's fine. But if you have to study it, if you have to be at the college, school, university, then you have to study the best way possible. If you are working in a job, do it the best way possible. And remember the wisdom from Bruce Lee. How you do anything, that's how you do everything. Now the point number 8, start your day with positivity. Yes, this is the biggest key. Start your day with positivity. And I have made so many videos on this before. I have made videos on morning rituals. I have made video how you have to start your day with positivity. Because the people who are having positive life, our life is consistent of nothing but days. If you break down your life, our life is made of years. Years are made of months. Months are made of weeks. Weeks are made of days. And days are made of hours, minutes, seconds, and moments. How you feel and how you think in the morning, that is the key. So always make it a habit of starting your day with positivity. And I'm so happy to found this card today, because today when I look back, it took a lot of time, it took a lot of efforts and years of education, years of working on every single level. I know that, I must be honest with you, that when I wrote this card as a teenager 20 years back, I'm sure I was not able to implement everything, and I must have failed in each one of them many times. And that's what I want you to understand, that even if you are a teenager, even if you are in your 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, you have to start somewhere. You may have failed 100 times, but if you start somewhere, and if you choose the philosophy of life, if you choose the rules of success and start implementing, even if you failed, even if you are not able to follow it, next day you start again. And if you consistently work on yourself in every area possible, especially in your work, especially in your purpose, then you will see that your life will change massively. So much more can happen in a year, and a lot more can happen in a decade. And in 20 years, that guy, that teenager, Ajay Mishra, who was going through lot of challenges, who had all kind of problems in the world, today he is standing in front of you, living his purpose, creating a name for himself, impacting millions of lives, and mentoring, guiding, coaching, becoming one of the top success coach, law of attraction expert, and inspiring people from all walks of life, working with the best names, athletes, actors, singers, business owners, people who are in the all walks of life, helping them growing in massively. This is just the beginning of my journey, I must tell you. If this 20 years is just the beginning of my game, this is just the beginning of my story. And that's what I want all of you to remember, because when you remember that these years are just the beginning of your game, you will have absolute patience, you will have absolute dedication, you will have absolute energy to work on yourself to be someone extraordinary and phenomenal in life. You have that power, you have that energy, you can do it. And if you are ready, let me know in the comment section if this video is an inspiration for you. If this video has inspired you to take your life more seriously and start your journey. And if you have made any card like this, whether you have done it last week or last month or 10 years back, let me know when the first time you have made a card like this. It's a reminder for you to stay focused on your success. And if you are ready for the next year and the next decade that is coming forward, start your journey from today. And if you don't know where to start, then you know that we have a powerful academy, Awesome as a Academy. We have powerful programs. And if you want to start your manifestation journey and manifestation your desires and wishes, then we have a powerful program called Make Your Life Awesome. People knows it at Myla. Make your life awesome. That program has amazing, powerful tools, techniques, law of attraction processes that is helping thousands and thousands and thousands of people manifesting their wishes and desires. If you haven't done anything, you should start with that program. And then we have recently started another program called Dream 2020. This is more on the side of success. This is more on personal excellence. This is more on growing massively, become an extraordinary individual in your life, in your career. And if you have already done Make Your Life Awesome program, then you should definitely join the Dream 2020, because that will take you to a higher level to grow forward in your life. So if you are ready, if you are committed for your self-transformation, the way the teenager Ajay Mishra was committed for the self-transformation, if you are committed for your self-transformation, then start your journey today, because you have the power to create massive success. You have the power to live your life with happiness, and you have the power to live a fulfilling life with purpose, with passion, with positivity, and with prosperity. If this video has inspired you, like it, subscribe to this channel, and be a part of our awesome tribe. Thank you, thank you, thank you. This is your mentor, guide, and coach in your personal transformation. Thank you.